OpenAI just dropped a new feature for ChatGPT that honestly could completely change how you use it. We're talking about transforming our AI chats from a single, straight line into a sprawling, incredible map of ideas. So, have you ever been there? You're deep in a creative session, you've built up this great foundation with the AI, but then you get this wild new idea, a tangent you just have to explore. Well, that used to mean making a really frustrating choice, but not anymore. To really get why this new feature is such a big deal, we've got to understand the problem it's solving, what I like to call the linear trap. See, until now, every single conversation was stuck on a one-way street. And that one-way street, it basically led to two pretty bad destinations. Option one, you could edit your last prompt, but that meant overwriting your progress and totally losing that original train of thought. Or option two, start a brand new chat from scratch, losing all the valuable context you'd already built up. Neither one is great for your workflow, right? But look, this isn't just a minor annoyance. This comes with a real creative cost. It completely interrupts your flow and restricts your ability to explore. Actually, a university study from 2024 found that this single-thread model creates a higher mental burden, which makes complex tasks a lot more inefficient. Well, thankfully, that linear trap is now officially a thing of the past. OpenAI's solution is here, and it's called conversation branching. So what is it? It's actually super simple. It lets you pick any point in your chat and create a totally separate parallel conversation from that exact spot. You can explore a new idea, test a different tone, go down a complete rabbit hole, all while your original conversation stays perfectly intact. You know, the easiest way to think about it is this. It's basically like hitting Save As on a document right before you make a bunch of major edits. You get a perfect copy to experiment with, while your original version stays totally safe and sound. It's that simple. Just imagine how a marketing team could use this. They could start one big brainstorm for a new product and then create 3 different branches from it, one to develop some formal corporate ad copy, another for a more lighthearted funny tone, and maybe a third for something really experimental, all of them coming from the exact same core ideas. Now, this might sound a little complicated, but trust me, using it is incredibly simple. Let's just walk through the exact steps. It's literally just 3 easy steps. First, you hover your mouse over the specific message you want to use as your jumping off point. Second, you click that little More Actions button. And third, you just select Branch in New Chat. And that's it. And here's the best part. A new chat opens with the entire conversation history up to that point. Your original chat is left completely untouched, ready for you to jump back to at any time. It's all about experimentation without any of the risk. Now, if this idea of branching sounds kind of familiar, it's because it is. It's a tried and true concept that's been borrowed from a completely different world, software development. See, for years, coders have used a system called Git to do exactly this. They create a branch from their main master code to test out new features. If it works, great, they merge it back in. If it fails, they just delete the branch and the master code is totally unharmed. This is that same powerful logic, just applied to conversation and creativity. Okay, so to be fair, OpenAI isn't the first one to this party. Anthropic's AI, Claude, has had a similar feature for over a year. So why is this release making such huge waves? Well, it all comes down to scale. ChatGPT's massive user base means this way of working with AI is about to go totally mainstream. And that leads us to the final and maybe the most important point here. This feature isn't just some technical update. It really represents a fundamental shift in how we should all be thinking about using AI. For a little too long, a lot of us have treated ChatGPT like an oracle, right? We ask for one single final answer, and we treat its output as gospel. The problem is that creates a dependency that can actually crush creativity. Branching encourages the exact opposite mindset, seeing AI as an adaptive tool. It becomes a partner for investigating multiple viewpoints, for testing different hypotheses, with you in complete control. Ultimately, that's what this is all about. Branching puts you firmly back in the driver's seat. It encourages you to steer and explore the creative process, instead of just passively sitting back and waiting for an answer. So we're left with this thought. Our AI tools are becoming more flexible and more dynamic than ever before. The real question is, how will our own creativity have to evolve to meet them?